Good morning everyone. So today we are going to learn about matrices, which is the system linear equation. So there are two methods, which is the inverse matrices and Gauss method. And there are three solutions in inverse matrices, which is the first one is unique solution, which has only one solution. The second one is no solution, which has no solution. And last but not least is the infinite solution, which has many solutions. So let's look for an example, shall we?
Cikgu dah sampai guys.
Hi AININ, Nur and IMANI.
Hi teacher.
So today I want to assign you guys to make these three things according to your sizes. Okay?
Baik teacher.
So let's imagine.
Once upon a time,
How can I help you guys?
We want to buy some fabrics.
Alright, so how long do you need for each fabric? Oh, no problem. Just give me a moment to cut those fabrics.
So how much exactly is it for 1 meter for each of those fabrics?
so firstly we can find the value through the inverse method, which is ax equal to b. So after we have written the equation in this linear equation form, we have to change it into the ax equal to b form, which the a is the coefficient and x is the unknown value, which in this case is x, y, and z, and the b is the total. Once again, we have to change it into the x equal to a inverse b form by adding a inverse at both sides of x equal to b, so the a inverse and a will become identity. Now we already have the x and b value, so we have to find the a inverse value. A inverse equal to 1 over magnitude A adjoint A, which adjoint A equal to C transpose. Now we will find the C value first, following the formula that we have learned, which is Cij equal to -1, the power of I plus j times Mij. So we insert all the value according to the formula. We will get -20, 32, -4, 4, -8, 4, 18, -24, and 2. And for C transpose, we will get -20, 4, 18, 32, -8, -24, -4, 4, and 2. So now we want to find the value of magnitude A following the formula A21 C21 plus A22 C22 plus A23 C23. From this question, we will get the value of A is 2, 2, 6 and C is 4, -8 and 4. So we'll have 2 times 4 plus 2 times -8 plus 6 times 4 equal to 16. So after we have find all the values, we will insert the values in the A inverse formula. After solving the A inverse above, we will insert it again in the x equal to A inverse B equation. So after we solve the above equation like usual, we will get the final answer is 2, 6, 6. So x equal to 2, y equal to 6, z equal to 6.
Next, we're going to solve this question by using Gauss method. Firstly, we need to rewrite the system in matrix form and solve it by using Gauss-Jordan elimination. The next step is by dividing the first row by 5 in order for the first number, which is 5, to become 1. Since the first row is divided by 5, the second row and the third row's value is going to be fixed. So we're going to have 1, 0.8, 0.6 and 10.4 as the first row's result. As for the next step, we're going to multiply the first row by 2 and then subtract it from the second row. So we're going to have 0, 0.4, 4.8 and 31.2. As for the third row, we're going to multiply the first row by 6 and then subtract it from the third row. So we're going to have 0, negative 0.8, negative 1.6 and negative 14.4. As for the next step, we're going to keep the first row and the third row's value fixed. Since the first row and the third row's value are fixed, the second row is going to be divided by 0.4, resulting in 0, 1, 12, and 78. As for the next step, we're going to fix the value of the second row. As for the first row, we're going to multiply the second row by 0.8 and then subtract it from the first row. For the third row, we're going to multiply the second row's value by 0.8 and then it's going to be added to the third row's value, which is equal to 0, 0, 8 and 48. So for the next step, we're going to divide the third row's value by 8 in order for us to get the value of 0, 0, 1 and 6. Last but not least, we're going to keep the third row's value fixed. As for the first row, we're going to multiply the third row's value by 9 and then add it to the first row value, which is resulted in 1002. For the second row, multiply the third row by 12 and subtract it from the second row. So the final result will be x equals to 2, y equals to 6 and z equals to 6.
Back to the classroom.
So do you get it, Nur, Ainin and Imani?
Yes, yes.